Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of SevTech Ages. I'm Mark, and I am in our cave, and it's night outside, and I'm going to do a little crafting to hopefully give us a few advancements today. Last time we did some basic tools, and we made our crafting stump, and, we created fire. We have some torches around the base, so we're not sitting in the dark anymore. I'm actually going to put that down. And these torches have really bad light output, so keeping them low on the wall is a good idea. But what I want to do today is I want to get some improvements to our food sources. And one of the first things we can do is make a fire pit. Fire pit is just some sticks, some plant twine, and some rock. So I am going to go ahead and put this together because this will let us, I believe, cook some food. Does it? Let's find out. And I think what we can do here is I have a potato, so let's do that. If we put the potato in, you can see the potato is just sitting there. And I think if we grab some wood, let me actually make a couple of planks. I think if we put planks in here, yeah, it starts cooking. And I don't know if we can just keep that supplied or we have to do them one at a time or what. And this is a very temporary cooking measure because we do get a better... there's our baked potato. So let's go ahead and... we can only do these one at a time, I think. Yeah. Let's make a couple more planks. We're probably going to break our flint hatchet soon. Yeah, that did not cook our potato. Is it 1 for 1? Let's find out. You can hear the monsters are having a field day upstairs. Oh, there's a zombie right there. Let's just kill him. He's carrying a bone, so hopefully he's going to drop that somewhere convenient. Did we get the bone? Oh, nice. A creeper. Just what we want outside our base at night. I will avoid the entrance for a while. So it looks like it's 1 fuel per food item to use this. Wow. There are a lot of zombies there. This setup is actually pretty good. I don't think they can reach me. I don't trust the creeper, though. Don't blow up my base. Got it. Alright, let's grab all the stuff that they were carrying. Grab our other food. So now we have some slightly better foods, although we are still kind of stuck with the berries and vegetables. I guess we actually have... Stick a couple things into our storage system here. Remember when I said that storage is at a premium? I was serious. You don't need gunpowder, that's for sure. Why did you pick that out? I have a project in mind for clay, so I'll stick this wood in here, get it out of the way. And the next thing I want to make, if we look at our achievements or our advancements, is we can make this hot grill, which lets us cook food over an open fire. And it's easier to use than this thing. But we need a better heat source. And the thing that's going to get us a better heat source is the kiln. The kiln is right here, and that needs clay and a cobblestone slab. So I think we can actually just make this by going like so, and take our crafting rock. Come on. And then the kiln itself looks something like this. Yeah. That looks right. Yeah, there's our kiln. So, I think I'm going to pick this up. Oh, did that break? No, it didn't. Good. I think what I want to do is do a little landscaping here because I want these. I'm going to make a couple kilns and stick them in this wall because not only are kilns useful for production purposes, but they're going to make us some charcoal which we can use to fuel other heat sources. So if I do that and that and that and that, this is going to be our sort of charcoal pit, and I can put a kiln. Yeah, I might have to clear out one more row here, and hopefully we're not going to. I'm going to leave that because that's getting mighty close to the surface. Nah, we're good. So I want to put our kiln. I think I'll put a first one here because if I put wood there and then I make a couple fire, oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to make a couple fire sticks. We put one in our offhand and one in our main hand, remember? And then we do that. And that's going to create a fire source. And that fire source is going to hopefully fire our kiln. And it did. So you can see it changed color. So now we have a fired kiln ready to use. So if I take this meat, oh no, it's not meat. It's not a cooking source. What it is a place to make charcoal. So if I do that and that, you can see the reason I needed, I guess it all fits in one block, so I didn't have to take those out. If I make a couple more fire, I don't think I can light things on fire with the torch. And I know a torch doesn't work as a heat source, so I actually need to make fire here again. Neolithic fire is important. So we make fire, and that's going to heat up this... it's going to turn this wood into low-grade charcoal. Low-grade charcoal serves as a permanent fire source. Oh, it didn't last long enough? Really? Okay. That's worked every other time I've tried it, I'm pretty sure. Let me try that one more time. Do that. Maybe it's the elm wood doesn't work. Do I have any other wood? I do not. So I'm going to have to go out and... Maybe this olive wood isn't a suitable wood for this. Let's see if this works, and if it doesn't, we'll go cut down an oak tree or two. Ah, it did. Good. So I can put that there, and once I light that, it'll stay on fire forever. I doubt we're going to get another one out of there. But once I get all these lit up, then we're going to have infinite heat sources, which will make our lives considerably easier because then we can mass produce some things that require heat. How is this holding out? Yeah, you're about broken. Alright, so if we do that, that's going to be our permanent heat source. But what I want to do now is I want to go out and get some more wood. I thought I had more than we had. So we're going to quickly run away from the entrance so we don't get attacked by a passing creeper, which almost happened. And I'm going to run over here and grab some wood. So I'll be right back. One thing I should point out is we do have these naturally occurring little plots of farmland out in the world, and with a right click we can harvest these and get the foodstuffs that they're producing without breaking them. But if you do break these, they do go away. So You know, it's a food source, but it's a delicate one. I've been harvesting those right there off and on as I've been running past. So we have food. We just don't have a good mix of food yet. So, and as I said, the nutrition mod that's in this pack will reward us for mixing up our nutrition. So I did get some more wood, and what I want to do is, wow, my inventory is completely jammed again. This is a problem in this pack, is you just do always have stuff filling your inventory to overflowing. And I've been trying to keep it under control, and like this flint hatchet is actually broken, so I need to get rid of it. And it's raining, of course. Okay, we got rid of that weather. I don't really want to listen to the rain in the background. And I'm sure you don't either. So we did get our kiln and our forever fire up and running. What I need to do is make one more charcoal, get our kiln permanently alight, and for that I do need some more fire sticks. I don't know if those will actually, if the fire will actually spread between those or not. But once we do this, that will stay alight forever. And I guess we'll find out shortly if it's going to spread or not. I was hoping we were going to be able to apply a torch to that and light them all up. But this will give us our last charcoal that we need to keep. I think I'm going to do 2 kilns, and the other thing I'm going to make today are the grill, because the grill gives us an easier way to cook than the hanging this sort of fire pit. So let's go ahead and look at what it takes to make a grill, and that should just be some stone. This is what we needed the actual stone for. So we need 3 stone and 3 rocks. And nope, nothing in the inventory. So granite works for that, and stone. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And one thing I should point out in this pack, oops, I missed a stone, is that jump assist is turned on and you can't turn it off, which is why you'll occasionally see me running up over the edge of things. If I had the option, I would turn it off for sure. So the grill. I'm going to throw this grill. I think I'm going to do 2 grills in the middle. And I need to make some more fire sticks because it seems apparent that fire is not going to spread. So let's do that. There's our grill up and running. I'm going to go ahead and light all this stuff on fire, because who doesn't love fire? Even though we're not going to use them all immediately. You know, we could go ahead and make all these. Oops. Those rocks are really tiny in the chest, which makes them kind of hard to hit. In case you're wondering why they look so odd in there. So we do that, and then I'm going to make another kiln just to have another... Oops. Let's see. We do have that. We have that. Was cobble slab, right? Right. That was why we made the slabs to begin with. So let's go ahead and make our second kiln. This we can just stick here. And to use the grill, what you do is we throw our meat in there and it will slowly cook. And we can do the same with our potatoes on the other grill. And this is going to be a steady source of food for us. You can see that cooks, and I think these will just sit here and cook all that stuff. I don't know that we have anything else we can cook. What we do have is a quest to go spearfishing. Let's go see if we can kill a fish with our spear. without dying to a passing monster. That's our flint hatchet. Should probably throw that somewhere further away. So if we walk along here, we should be able to spot a fish somewhere and actually spear it. And hopefully it's not a piranha. There's a fish. We do drown pretty quickly, so I do have to be careful of that. And I'm really good at spearfishing, as you can tell. There's one in the shallows. There we go. We killed a fish. So let's head back for our base. Shall we get another fish? Oh, and I broke my spear. I think you can actually repair this. Alright, so all our food's cooked. We can throw our raw salmon in there, take our meat out, and that should start cooking up. And you can see that this is a good protein source. So we have protein, we have vegetables, we have fruit. What else did we need? Oh, we need grain. Grain, I think we need to make an equipment improvement before we can make grain. And I think I can do this. Yeah, and get our spear back. Repair it with a stick. So there's some more food in there, and I'm just going to leave that there because otherwise we're going to have too much food. And I think we can actually roast carrots. So what else do we have in here that we can put away? Not much. We have some seeds that we don't really care about yet because we don't have any way to farm. Let's go ahead and look at our progression. So next steps are we need to trade for some dirt, for some farmland from a villager, and we need to find an antique atlas by trading with a cartographer. And I think this one needs bone meal. That's the usual farmland trade. I don't remember what they want for the cartographer though. And that is, if I remember, it was a pain. When I did my little play testing game, it took me a long time to get this unlocked. The other thing we can make is the grindstone. And the grindstone, I think, will actually let us process grain. So let's go ahead and do the grindstone. We want the... There is a horse grindstone because this does let you use horses for work. So we need smooth stone. Do we have... And I think that has to be smooth stone. Do we have 6? We do. I think what we're going to do here is that and that. I think that's going to make a smooth stone. Yeah. So we need to make 6 of these so we can make our grindstone. Go ahead and set up for that. So we need that. It is nice to have a sort of infinite furnace, even though it's slow and we are producing a lot of smoke. There's actually a way to make a chimney, which I will have to look into, because that's a lot of smoke. Hopefully there's no carbon monoxide modeling in this mod pack, because we are one dead Neolithic humanoid if there is. So let's go ahead and make our grindstone. There we go. And I think we can just put this here. And did we get... I think I have some wheat somewhere. Yeah, I have 1 wheat. This works a lot like the grill, except it requires some manual intervention. And I think... Don't quote me on this. I think I can pop that out of there. I think if I cook this, we end up with flatbread, maybe? Maybe? Yeah. So there's there is our grain source. So we have all the food groups covered now. Fruit, vegetable, protein, and flatbread. So that's a good thing. We have the basics under control. I am going to go ahead and get this out of my inventory by putting it there, even though we're not going to use it. And let's look at our quest progress. So I guess the sieve is really the next thing. And the sieve is going to require a bunch of string, which means we need to hunt down some sheep. And we hunt down some sheep and we need some shears. And I think we can actually make flint shears. We can. Let's see what they take. They take four flaked flint and 1 plant twine. So let's go ahead and make those. I think that's our flake flint. It is. And a plant twine. So we do that, and we do this, and we stick these away because I'm trying to be organized. Oops. Trying to be organized and failing horribly. And I'm going to go ahead and put these away too because we don't really need them regularly. And I'm going to put the clay away because we don't need that right now either. Try and get my inventory under a little bit of control. There's our flake flint we can get rid of. Let's grab our stone. Grab our shears, and as soon as daylight shows up, we are going to go take care of some sheep and get started on that. Until then, let's go ahead and look at our water source. Because leather is coming up soon, and making leather involves a lot of water. So let's look at the bladder. This is pretty easy to make. We're going to have to hunt down a squid, and the brown dye is, I think it's just other dye powders. Yeah. So we're going to have to get some flowers because this we grind out of flowers. Kind of what you expect. You know, the horse grindstone works the same as the manual grindstone, except you connect up a horse to it. We can't quite do that yet because we need leather to do the horse grindstone. I guess what I should really do is make another chest and put one over there by our grills for just food. Does that seem like a smart idea? It does to me. Because we just have too much stuff in our inventory. Oops. And one cool thing about these chests is, oops, no, shift click. You can shift click and pick them up and carry them around, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't think these will burn, but I'm gonna stick that there. I'm going to go ahead and grab our food and start filling this with food. I think we can roast. Can we roast beetroots? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if we can roast those on the fire or not. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a lot of this food in here just so we're not carrying it all the time. We don't really need a spider eye. Like at all, but I will keep it because you never know. Oh, we can roast those on there. Good. And what else do we have? We have olives, which I'm just going to eat, and we have the flatbread. We have some seeds, which I guess I'll throw in here for now. What are we doing on daylight? It's still dark. Alright, I'll be back when it is daylight out because we need the flowers for this, and I don't think there's much else we can do at the moment. So, back in a few. I did find a quick little project we can do while we wait for daylight. These oak slats basically form a grid or a grill that you can put over your fire pit to let the smoke escape. So I'm going to go ahead and make those and get us some ventilation in here. I'm not sure if it's actually going to help, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. So I think what we need is that. We need our sticks. Where did I put our stone? I really just need to keep our stone on the shelf. Alright, there is our grate. Of course, I can't really put this up here because I don't want to cut holes in our ceiling until it's safe to go out. We're almost today, though. I guess one of the things I should point out is the fact that if you're looking at the interface right now, normally in modded Minecraft, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the screen. There's usually a mini map in the upper right and some stats and attributes like what you're looking at and things like that. None of that stuff is available in the Stone Age of SevTech ages. So I guess we get the map unlocked at a future point, but for now we're stuck without. Alright, it is daylight out, so I am going to run outside and avoid blowing up our base by running away and circling to make sure no mobs are present. And these plants actually really hurt, so I've been cutting them down when I spot them. I'm going to continue to do that. I'm going to pitch it way over here somewhere so I never have to look at it again. So let's find out, where is our entrance? Our entrance is here. We actually have a fair amount of space straight up. I don't necessarily want to jump on the fire pit. All right. That will give me an idea of where to go here. I think what I'll do is those middle two will be our chimney. So if I do something like that, and then kind of build around this. Yeah, that should work. I don't know if that's actually going to do us any good or not. Let's grab that floating piece of dirt out of there. But that is our chimney. Oh yeah, you can see there's an occasional smoke particle going out of the chimney. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to leave that there. Remember that mud that I put down a while ago? Well, these are the dried mud blocks that we get from that, and they are actually building blocks that are sort of halfway between stone and dirt as far as hardness. It seems that way, at least. I don't know that there's anything to do with them right now, but I did want to point out what they are, so for future reference. I think I'm going to just casually place these in the world over here, just so they're out of the way. I don't know, does it feel like we're making progress, or does it feel like we're standing still? I think it feels like we're making progress, just not a whole lot. We do have plenty of crops around our area, and we have some crops like these, which haven't started growing yet, and I suspect that those are something that's going to... Oops, I didn't want to do that. Can we make these into seeds? We can. I think we can do it with the work tool. Nope. Yeah, that cropland went away. Oh well, it's not a big deal. We have plenty of it around. While we're out here, the other thing we wanted to do, of course, was to go shear some sheep. And these are going to give us even more stuff in our inventory because they're multicolor. So we're going to have white and the random other color that we have here. I think that's it. Is that really all the sheep we have in the area? That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to circle around and see what else we can find out here, animal-wise, while I'm roaming. Maybe I'll luck into a few more sheep. Or maybe some plants that we can use. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Cotton. These are cotton plants, and I probably shouldn't have killed them all, but I don't know if they spread or not in this mod pack. Oh, there's some gravel too. We're not really hurting for gravel at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about that a whole lot. Can I harvest sugarcane yet? Do I know what this is? Remember when we first started playing, I pulled some sugarcane or cut some sugarcane and didn't know what it was. Now we know what it is, so that's good. Progress. Those are some chickens, I think. Yeah, we got a couple chickens. That's always nice, because chickens are another good source of food and resources. I'm not going to kill them at the moment. They're dropping feathers and eggs, which are really more valuable than dead chickens. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave them alive for now. One cool thing is these rushes, which are everywhere, actually slow your forward movement. Go ahead and close our high-tech door. And I think we just do this. Yeah, that's going to give us string. We're going to use a lot of string. Does this do it? No. Don't remember how we make string with cotton. Is it 2? Is it shaped? Oh, it's 3 in the tool. There's some more string. And of course we have 1 oddball cotton. Eggs we can actually turn into food. So we can make some raw eggs, and we can throw these on our grill and have some fried eggs. And we need to make some yellow dye, so let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, I probably should have just put 1 on there. Can I pick those up? No. Okay. Pick those up. So we need yellow, we needed red. I'm going to do 2 red. Maybe we'll finish the bladder today. Maybe not. Any squids? There's a squid. Take our trusty sharp bone. Go squid hunting. As long as we don't run into piranha, we're okay. Hi, squid. Sorry. Alright, I think that gave us our, yeah, we got 2 ink sacs out of that, which is plenty. The sun is going down, so we're going to head back to our cave to do a little nighttime crafting, which will bring us to the end of the episode, because I am running way long today. So, let's do that, and we'll go ahead and grind these up. Well, we'll grind, shoot, I should have put both these on here. I think we actually need an ink sac as well as black dye. And unfortunately, there's no way to take them off until they're done. Let's look at the bladder again. Yeah, the bladder needs an ink sac. Oh well. Brown dye. Let's look at the brown dye. We need black and red and yellow. So we should have everything we need for that at least. Oh, and it makes 3. Thanks. More stuff for the inventory. Okay, I guess we're not going to get to the. I guess we're not going to get the bladder finished today because I'm going to have to go get. I'm going to have to organize my inventory again, and I'm going to have to go get another ink sac. And it is night out, and we currently don't have any way to sleep. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. It's kind of fun in a bit of a grindy sort of way. I suspect I'm going to have to cut past some of the grindy stuff just so we can show some progress each episode. Because we made progress this episode. I mean, we got our cooking in shape, and we have we found salt before. We have the grindstone now, so we're making some decent progress, but it feels really slow. So let me know what you think in the comments. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell to keep up with new videos as they go out, and I will talk to you later. Have a great day.